Well, hello. I'm back again, of course. I can't stay away from this thing too long because blogs are blogs, and I enjoy doing them. I have got various many things in my head that I keep thinking about when I do blogs, and this one is going to be newspapers. Yeah, we all read them, or most of us read them, and I'm particularly fond of reading newspapers, but I don't buy them. Mum pays for the newspapers every day, but usually on Sunday sometimes I like to get, you know, like the papers like the Independent or the Mail on Sunday and things like that. No, I don't read. No, I don't read them. I sometimes get them if, as I say, there is going to be a free CD. Now, I used to always say that I want the free CDs out of them because they're cool. I mean, they give out some awesome CDs free out of them. And they're nice when you've got that. You know, I've gone and bought these papers before where I've had like Prince's album or Ray Davies' album and McFly's album and things like that have been given free out of basically newspapers. And that's what I like about Cindy. But sometimes my mum never buys them because basically she'll say, "You've got them songs on albums," or she basically just doesn't want to buy them. She said, "I haven't got," you know, because it's buying that paper instead of the normal ones that we normally buy. We normally buy the News of the World on Sunday and the Sunday Post. In the week, my mum buys the Sun and the Daily Record and the local paper, which out of all the papers in the world I only ever read two. I read the Sunday Post, I read parts of it. There's certain things in the Sunday Post that I'm very partial to reading. I normally check a bit of the sport bit and I check the horoscopes. Don't ask me why. I also check the queries page where it gives you questions and things about that people have asked. I read the bit where it's about the music. They have a music section in there. And I read the Oor Wullie. So that's what I do. The paper I read all of is always the local paper, which I'm very fond of, because it gives us local news and it really does give us a lot of different things, you know, that I can find out about. In one way, it's always the information about local football and things like that. I can read the local sport, and it's a great newspaper for information about local stuff. And every Friday, and Friday and Saturdays are interesting because on Saturday they do, basically, there's a bloke who sends in pictures. And there's a look back on basically old pictures from the past. Now these are just normal, everyday, average pictures. Now I could take them and keep them, but they're normal, average, everyday pictures. Most of them have been taken during the 70s and the 80s. And what it is this person is basically, at the time, he must be, trying to think of the age now, he must be, at least in his 40s, I think. And he basically, he got all these pictures that he's taken. He's obviously taken loads, I mean literally, and he puts them in the paper. So every week, every Saturday, they do 2 or 3 pictures that basically represent the persons that are in the picture. Like they'll say, I mean, sometimes even ask if you know the people in question, because it's what it is. You know, you look at a picture of something like kids playing in the park. Now this is basically before it all got PC, right? Because you are talking the early 80s, you know, like 1982 could have been when the picture was taken. There could literally be kids, maybe without, I don't know, just playing about in the park in 1982, right, having fun, or kids basically sitting on a wall or something You know, there might be 5 of them in the picture, or 4 of them in the picture. 2 male, 2 female, or whatever. Or they're basically at the pub, or they're just running around the field. Whatever they are, it's a picture that they've taken, and they'll say, do you remember, or are you one of these people? And I always wonder if ever it come about that I might be spotted in one of these pictures. It'd be very hard for me if I'm not, depending on whether or not and when he took the pictures. But it's always one of them things, he must have took the pictures at the time, and he was doing not only them, but he would go around, like round town. You've got like market stalls, and you've got like an old, like middle-aged, well at that time, you're looking at say middle-aged people, you know, you're looking at somebody who, you know, it could have been again the year 1982. Or it could be the year of 1978, and what has happened is basically, in 1982, there's a picture been taken of, say, a man and a woman, or 2 women, who basically work on a market stall selling, like, bric-a-brac. And quite simply, the age of them there, they could be something like 38 years old at that time. This is 1982. And what happens is, they basically talk about, are you one of these people in the picture? You know, and it's interesting to see these pictures that come to light in the thing. And that's what I like about seeing it on the Saturday, the picture that they basically have. And you think about all these years, you know, when, and it'd be a bit like the kids, you know, the kids who would be something like a picture being taken of, say, kids in the street, or playing around in the park, or basically sitting on a wall. And they could be something like 8 years old. This is 1982, they could literally be 8 years old. They could be something like, 5 years older than me. Possible. It is well, no. Or would they be 8 years older than me? I'm just working out whether or not. Well, let's say they could be 5 years older than me now. So bearing in mind the age that they, or they could be 8 at that time, so 8 in 1982, so if we're taking, and we've got to put 27, 28, 29, 30, 42, so it's, let's say 27, 28, 29, 30, 33, 34, 35, just say 35, they could literally be about 6 years older than me. Often getting the old, you know, Friday, you know, there's some ways, and Friday has always been good, because they do, in the local paper, they do basically the entertainment section, so they have a little pull-out guide which gives you things about eating out, and pretty much entertainment. It's all about arts and culture and music and things like that. You know, they basically talk about bands who are playing in the city, festivals that are coming on, eating out. It gives you a total listing for the whole week, so you can look at the listings to find out all bands that are playing, disco that are going to be on, listings of car boots, listings of sales and things like that. And that's really good, because I always enjoy reading that. Film reviews and things like that. What's going to be on at the cinema. Film, they do music reviews on a Saturday. So it's always great. And I love it anyway. Well, we're going to basically come off, and I'm going to finish it for now. And we'll do another blog soon, so stay tuned. Bye for now.